Alright guys, welcome back. Alright guys, SkyfuryDX and welcome back for another Dokkan battle video. Oh boy, have we got some exciting news today. So this happened, what you see on the screen before you. Oh yeah. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Super Saiyan God Evolution Blue Vegeta. So it all started with a tweet. This actually wasn't the tweet, but there was a tweet that was released a couple of days before this, speculating on a new Evolution Blue Vegeta card. It was a picture of Vegeta's shoulder from the anime as he first goes into Blue Evolution. So everybody was really thinking that there was a standalone Blue Evolution Vegeta coming to Dokkan in some way. It turned out to be not quite true. It was more relating to fighters rather than the Dokkan game. But this is a little bit late, but it was about maybe this tweet here is a day and a half old, and I'd like to think maybe it was a day and a half before that was the Evolution Blue Vegeta initial tweet, and then this has been just dropped about a day and a half ago by the official Dokkan Twitter. So here it is. This is our new Tanabata celebration unit that is just about to be released on the Japanese version, and we've got Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and the Vegeta. So this is from the moment in the anime right after Vegeta transforms, and then Goku and Vegeta launch their sort of combined assault against Jiren. Jiren, by the way, I'm actually expecting to maybe come along as a summonable LR in the part 2 of the Tanabata celebration. I mean, there's a lot of hints leading to that, but for this video we're gonna stay on the Goku and Vegeta here. All right. So these were the tweets that were made by the Dokkan Twitter. We've got a new summonable Crillon. This is going to be like on the banner with the LR. This is a Dokkan Fest LR, not a summonable LR. So I'm expecting maybe 8 units on the banner. And going forward, this guy here is going to be really hard to get. Like if you look at Goten and Gohan, how long did we wait before they came back? And when they did come back, I mean, they weren't on the greatest banner. You probably didn't really want to summon, and it was the kind of thing that this is actually what you spend your red coins for, is getting this guy when he comes back. Excuse me. So we've also got a new Rosie, and I can't remember the other one's name. This one here, so this is the new super animations for Krillin and the Goku and Vegeta. So I'm just going to go full screen and let these play out.
ここで引くわけにはいかねえんだ。
カカロットの言う通りだ。俺は貴様に勝たねばならんのだ。行くぞ。
海洋拳。
Oh my god. I've seen that before, but oh my god, that looks incredible, and such an awesome moment of the anime as well. This is, man, I'm looking forward to this. This is not going to be out on Global for quite some time though. I mean, we got UI Goku first, but it was only like a couple of weeks first. I think we're going to have to wait months for this guy. I'm actually picking November or December for him to show up on Global. So, here he is. Here's the LR on the Dokkan Wiki. Dokkan Wiki is doing an exceptional job, just constantly updating and putting together helpful things like this very, very fast. This has actually been up for a while, but so they are super physical. So that's I mean that's definitely okay. Super physical really needed something like this because they haven't got anything good in a while. So they are their leader skill. They're in Desperate Struggle, which is a new category. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll talk more about that in a sec. And Join Forces category, Key +3, HP attack and defense, 150%. Their super attack, they greatly raise attack for 1 turn. I think that's 50%. So they greatly they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn and cause colossal damage to the enemy and lower attack. And that's so they lower attack by 20% for 3 turns. Their 18 key super, they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause mega colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. So they're gonna be really good. And if you get their 18 key super, which I don't think is really going to be too hard, they're going to be quite tanky too, because they're boosting their defense by 20% for 3 turns. So they're going to like if they're in the first slot on their 3rd rotation, they're going to be taking 20% reduced damage straight away if they get attacked before they attack. If all of their subsequent attacks after that, they're going to be taking 40% damage reduction, and they're going to have an extra 50% defense. So they're going to be really good. These guys are. I'd imagine that these guys are probably going to be among the best defensive units in the game, and that leads me just to talk about Gogeta and Vegeto, the 5-year anniversary units. They're actually not so great on their first turn. They are good, but they're not super good. You know, like they're going to get hit hard in Super Battle Road. These guys, on the other hand, these guys are good out the gate. So I'm actually leaning towards these units just quietly being the best unit in the game. So their passive skill, attack and defense 70%, plus an additional attack and defense 7% per key sphere obtained. Chance of performing a critical hit plus 7%, key +2, and launches an additional attack up to 3 with each rainbow key sphere obtained. So what that means is if you get rainbow key spheres with these guys, they are going to launch 3 additional attacks. So they're only normal attacks, they're not super attacks, but I've been seeing some footage of these on the private servers, and these normal subsequent attacks are still like you're getting a million attack stat from them. They're really really freaking good. And I mean, just in their passive skill, they give an additional 7% crit. That's amazing. The active skill, the name, Full Spirit, Full Body Release. Pretty sure that is the name of the episode where Vegeta first transformed, and when they actually did this. So they've got an active skill as well, on top of everything that they do. Key +24, attack +70%, and defense minus 50% for 1 turn. It can only be activated when HP is 50% or less once only. So what that means is he has got a active skill very similar to LR Tech Broly. LR Tech Broly's active skill is just crazy strong. When you pop that active skill, you get your free 18 key super, because you get a free 24 key, so you just go all of the way up to full. And that is giving you a... actually, what is he? I just want to pull him up and just take a look at our boy LR Tech Broly here. This one here. So his active skill, key plus 24 and attack 48% for 1 turn. So he gives 48% for 1 turn, and these guys are giving plus 70 for 1 turn. This guy here, his 48%, I mean, I've got this guy at 55%. I use this and I'm seeing like 5-7 million attack stats. And now he's giving 70%. But like this guy also reduces his own defense by 50% with that active skill. So I mean that's not too great, but he's still like, if you give this guy orbs and you're using that active skill, which you should be doing, like ideally you want to use this active skill when you're getting a lot of orbs with him, because he's getting more attack and defense per orb that he gets. And if he's getting an additional 70% from his active skill, like it all just stacks at compounds, and he's going to be hitting really hard. Really hard. I've seen 10 million attack stat. I've seen this guy up to 15 million attack stat, which is just mind-blowing. So they've got really good links as well. Super Saiyan, Godly Power, Warrior Gods, Kamehameha, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. These are all of the links that you really want. They're going to go well with other Tournament of Power units, and I mean, they don't really have like Prepared for Battle, Over in a Flash, and other key links, but I really don't think that they need them. Like this guy, like the attack links. This is why he's hitting so hard, because of the attack links. So yes, we're going to get orbs with this guy, and he's going to get just a crap ton of attack. He's in the Universal Survivor category, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Representatives of Universe 7, Joined Forces, Kamehameha, Desperate Struggle. Which leads me into the Desperate Struggle category. Let's just take a look at this guy's new category that he introduces into the game. So they only have the one leader, and it's the LR. And first the LRs. So there are 5 super type summonable LRs on this banner, and there's 1 extreme type. So Desperate Struggle, or it's also been translated by the homie Goresh as being the All Out category. And I mean, I can see as this guy here, I can't see him as being all out because he was holding back most of the time against Cell. Goku and Frieza, yeah, because they were. I mean, Goku can't even properly transform into Super Saiyan. That's why he's got his black hairs kind of sticking up, because these guys are just going all out to push Jiren off that stage at the end of the Tournament of Power. And Desperate Struggle, of course, I can see it. This LR Gohan, he's different. He was giving his all with the one-armed Kamehameha, and I mean, Goku and Vegeta, yeah. Bardock, we saw how Bardock died against Frieza, so he definitely is deserving of being on this category. Majin Vegeta gave his life for to get rid of Boo. So yeah, I agree with all of that except really AGL Gohan. So this is it in terms of of the units on the category. This is pretty ridiculous. Let me just quickly go through this. Like, if you're going to release a new category into the game, have it an actual runnable category. You know, like this is actually getting a little bit beyond a joke. Dokkan really needs to change what they're doing here with the categories. One thing that's pissing me off is when I'm going to try and search for a category, and I've got like this grid, this 2 by like 30 grid of all of these characters, and I've got to scroll and look for them, and you know, it's just getting too hard to really pick a category. Like there's too many of them, and useless dead categories like this category. Evolution Blue Vegeta, you're good. Bardock, you're trash. Go Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you're trash. Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, you're good. Ssbkk and Goku, you're fodder. Tien, you're okay. Roshi, you're alright, but like Goku and like, you see what I'm trying to get to right now. Like, what teams are you going to make out of these characters? You know, like you need tournament of power units on this category, because you really want to be getting that tournament of power key link. So you've got Evolution Blue Vegeta, you've got Kaioken Blue Goku, and the TUR for this, and that's it. It's just really weak, and I don't think really they needed to introduce a new category. I think that, you know, they just need to work with what they've got. There's too many categories as it is, and because there's too many categories, it also makes it hard to find leaders for all of these categories, and it just results in you not being able to utilize all of these characters properly to their full extent from your box. So Krillin, we also got a summonable Krillin. Krillin's okay. He could be better. They really they really just cock-blocked Krillin by needing to have an Android 18 on the same turn. Like, they just don't have a Android 18 that you would want to run on the Universal Survival Saga category, or the Representatives of Universe 7 category. Like, there's 2 Android 18s, and they're both okay. And when you've got the other types of units that you've got on these categories, you just wouldn't run these guys. Like, Krillin, because of his high chance of stunning, is he's good for Super Battle Road, but you still need to have an Android 18 on the turn. We don't have a AGL Android 18, so we can't take him into Super AGL. Krillin's just a bit of a disappointment, really. His super attacks, I mean, can we get Krillin doing something besides the Solar Flare? I mean, yeah, let's just move on. Representatives of Universe 7, yep, I don't know why I've pulled that up. Just pulled this up so we can take a look at the TUR art for this Goku and Vegeta, and I just think that looks really, I mean, that looks crisp. I think that's the best TUR art in the game, and his SSR art, and that's just going to look really cool when you're summoning and that silhouette pops up. Really looking forward to that when it comes out on Global. There's the Desperate Struggle category again. Universal Survival. So what have we got? I've pulled up a lot of these tabs twice. So the banner is actually coming out in what is that, like, I think the banner's actually dropping on JP in about 10 hours from now. And I've just pulled up these units because I just, like, I've got a bad feeling about this banner, because everybody's going to be summoning on this thing for the new LR, and just thinking about the other types of units that they could put on this banner. So I've pulled up this Android 17. He's just, like, he's probably going to be on the banner. He's been around so much. Ssbkk and Goku, he is definitely going to be on this banner. There is no way that they're going to leave this guy off, because he's got the leader skills, Universal Survival Saga, and Representatives of Universe 7. So if you pull this new LR, they want you to be able to run him on these categories as well, because that's probably where he's going to look his best. So we've also got the Evolution Blue Vegeta, who's just been on a million banners. UI Goku, been out now for 3 years, been out on a million banners. Jiren, been out on a million banners. You see what I'm trying to say here with these units. So this is actually my prediction for the banner. So if we've got 8 summonable units on this banner, we're going to have obviously the new LR as 1, Krillin as 2. So we've got to have 6 more banner units on this banner, and this is what I think that they're going to be. We're going to be stuck with this Android 17, this Ssbkk and Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, UI Goku, Jiren, and then I'd say that it's either going to be Gohan and Goten, or the fusions. The fusions here. So this is going to be really good for people who didn't pull the fusions during the 5-year anniversary. They can pick them up with coins here. But this banner here, especially if they've got all of these guys, like 17. Not so much him, because you can still get some use out of him. He's overrated, like, so bad. He's not as good as what you think that he'd be. His leader skill is really what you want. Maybe if you're going to be running this team a bit more often, you'd be able to use his active skill a little bit more often too. So who knows? Maybe this Fizz Goku and Vegeta going to be able to help use this guy a little bit more, and get his active skill off a little bit more frequently. But this guy just hasn't really turned out to be that great for me. Anyway, I think I've gone on for long enough with this. I don't know how long it's been, but so anyway, this is them. Super looking forward to summoning on these guys when they come to global. Kind of jealous that I don't that they're going to be on JP for so long and not on global, but it is what it is. They'll be out eventually, and there's plenty of stuff to summon on in the meantime. So thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.